In this episode, I'm going to show you how to make a very inexpensive way to store and display your miniatures. Hey everybody, DM Jim here. Welcome to another episode of Game Terrain Engineering. This is going to be a very short video. I have had a crazy week this week with work. Also, I've had some sick kids. I have two little boys. If you know anything about kids, when they stay home sick, you don't get a lot done. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I did want to give you something this week. And somebody visited my workshop. A friend of mine visited my workshop recently and saw something on the wall and said, "You should show how to do that." And I was trying to think of something I could do quick to get you guys a video this week. And this is going to do it. I have not a lot of miniatures. Some of you probably have hundreds. Some of you may have 10. If you're looking for a way to display those or at least store them for easy access, I've got something I want to show you over here that it's really easy, really fast, and you can add them as you need them. Let's go take a look. All right, I do apologize for the shaky cam here. I'm holding my camera. But I want you to see, I don't have a lot of miniatures. Maybe to you that's a lot, but I've seen people with hundreds. I have some that are unpainted down here, some that are painted, some that are mounted, some that are based. And what I want to show you is how I did this. Now, obviously, the one thing I want you to look at is, this is a piece of pegboard. I've mounted it to the wall in my workshop. This used to hold tools, but I moved my tools out to the garage. And this pegboard has been sitting here for the longest time. And probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago, I got to a point where I wanted to have my miniatures ready to go. I used to store them in boxes, and I was late for a game one night, and I missed grabbing some miniatures. And I thought to myself, I need a way to just see what I have, grab them off the wall or wherever they're stored, and go. You'll also see I keep sprues. These are miniatures that I haven't cut yet and painted. So I keep those handy. But in a nutshell, here's what I want to show you. This little shelf is nothing more, you guessed it, it's a ruler. This is a 36-inch wooden ruler that I bought from, where was it, Home Depot? Yeah, the Home Depot. These were $1. Every now and then I see them on sale for 50 cents. But, for $1, not too bad. This is what my shelf is made out of. Now, I'm going to have, in order to show you how this works, I'm going to need to have my hands free, but I just want to show you a close-up real fast. So under here, I have a hook that hooks into the pegboard, and then I just use a couple zip ties to secure the ruler on one end and then on the other end. And believe it or not, it makes a very sturdy, it bounces in the middle, but it doesn't rotate. I'm twisting it here, it rotates a little bit, but not much. But what it does is it gives you a flat shelf to store your miniatures. And you can see I started with one and I ran out of space. I added another one when I bought all these little goblins here. And just recently I bought some more unpainted figures and cut out some, and I needed another shelf. So I added a third. $3 in all, plus the cost of the ties and these little metal things right here, which I think you get a bag of these for like, I don't know, $2 or $3. It's not bad at all. So I'm gonna get the camera held by my son, and I'm gonna show you how to make one. Okay, everybody, I've got my son, age 10, holding the camera, and so I apologize in advance if it gets a little shaky. Say hi, Decker.
Hi.
All right, so Decker, I want you to hold it right there for me, okay?
Okay.
All right, now you'll notice I've got 3 holes between the different levels here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to insert one of these little hooks, okay? Just like that. And then I draw it over and I do the same thing over on this side. You can make them closer together or farther apart. It's totally up to you, however you want to do it. But in a nutshell, here's what you're going to do. You're going to place the ruler on top, okay? It's not going to fall. And what you're going to need are 2 zip ties. And I use the really big ones. You're going to need 2 per side, so a total of 4 zip ties. Okay, here are the big ones. This is what I'm talking about. All right, so the first thing you want to do, and this is really easy. You want to secure the hook to the pegboard. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick it through the hole, come back through the hook, and you can do this without the ruler on it for the first time. I'm going to stick it back through. I'm going to pull this really tight. Like that. And there's the first one. Got it? All right, and then what I'm going to do, Decker, move down this way because I want to do this one down here. All right, so this one needs to be secured. Now this one is a little tricky. All I do, the trick here is I pinch this piece right here on the end so it sort of makes a hook. And the reason I do that is when I send it through the hole right here, when I push it over, it's going to come out this hole right here, there, and I can grab it. Come on. There we go. Got it. All right, so secure this one. And you don't want to tighten it too much because you want the hook to stay, vertical. If you tighten it too much, it's going to pull it to the left or right. So just enough that it'll stay almost vertical. All right, let's go back to this one. Now I'm going to put the ruler up here. I'm going to take another hook. This one's a little tricky, but you can do it. You can do it without help. You push the Decker, show down here real quick. Come on this side, over on this side. Nope, further back. Right here, see the hook? You want to go through the hook, up behind the ruler, and then you want to latch it. Don't pull this one tight until you've got both done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to secure it. It's real loose. All right, Decker, one more. Come down this way. Show the hook again. Right there, you got it? You see it? You know what? I made a mistake. I said go through the ruler. I meant behind it. Go behind the hook. Behind the hook. Up behind the ruler. Then latch around. That's what it was. I knew there was something that didn't ring true on that. And then tighten that one down. Let me go make sure because I think I did this one wrong. Let's come down here. So, yeah, this one. Oh, no, I did. I went behind it. I just narrated it wrong. Can you see that? Can you show them that, Decker, how it goes behind? See, it goes behind the hook. All right, now what you want to do is just tighten it enough so it doesn't bend the ruler. There we go. And now you can cut these to length if you want. I've got a pair of scissors right here, D. I just trim these off. Okay. Get right here. Trim. And I'll just leave that one alone. And there you go. I have a fourth shelf. I can... They support quite a bit of weight. These are metal miniatures right here. And again, if you're really nervous, you could put a third hook in right here in the middle and do the same thing just to secure it. But I'm the only one who really messes with this. So it does bounce, but it's pretty secure. And let me pull back here. Thank you, Decker. And there you go. I have a fourth shelf. Took a couple minutes. Would have been faster if I was just building it without recording it. And as you can see, they're spaced the same distance apart and only secured once and twice. You could put a third one here in the middle. But now it does require the purchase of a piece of pegboard. The pegboard is not expensive. I think a 2x4 sheet like this, I want to say this was about $10. It's probably less. You might be able to find a good deal on it. Pegboard is really great though, because like I said, you can do a lot with it. You can hang your tools, your hot glue gun, blades, things like that. I'm going to walk over here real quick. Here's my other pegboard. You can see I've got all kinds of stuff. Goggles and clamps and glasses and markers and glue and paint. All kinds of strange stuff on it. Paper towels. I love pegboard because it keeps things off your table and puts them up in front of you so where you can see. So let's come back over here. So there we go. I've got a fourth new shelf, and of course it looks so empty, which means I'm going to need to run to the game store and buy some more miniatures. So anyway, guys, I hope you like this, and apologies for the short video and apologies for the shaky video, but I'll be back with you next week for a more involved build. I just didn't get I didn't get it finished this week. I'm really happy with it, but I'm not quite ready to show it off just yet. So anyway, build your own miniature shelves with pegboard and rulers. I'll see you in the next episode.